I'm doing jobs that are, hand-on. I can't be at a computer. Vidyo.ai, you can just see how long it is and just splice it and just send it off automatically from the website. It really streamlines being able to take the video and it chops it up for me. It had the Captions app plus CapCut kind of built in. So it's pretty much taking 3 different apps I was using and putting it into one. It certainly helps with the volume. I'm able to post like 1 a day off 1 YouTube video I make versus before I might have 1 or 2 a week. Well, it helps a lot with the shorts section of it. So typically I'll make a long form YouTube video, and before that I was chopping up into pieces and then reposting on Instagram or shorts. So it really streamlines being able to take the video and it chops it up for me. You still have to do some editing, but it cuts out vast majority of it, and it adds the captions to it also, which previously I was having to use a separate captions app to add captions. I mean, for each video itself, probably 10-20 minutes per video. And if you're doing that weekly, so I mean, each video is, we're saying 10 minutes each one, 6 videos, that's an hour there. So obviously more than a few hours. Well, you guys had the Captions app plus CapCut kind of built in, but the AI also did the splicing for me. So it's pretty much taking 3 different apps I was using and putting it into one. I mean, there's still enough customization to where you can do it by hand yourself with what you guys are using, but at the same time, it takes away the long part of it where you're trying to get the clip, put it into CapCut, and then once it's all edited in CapCut, then you got to go put it into captions, and once it's in captions, you got to edit the captions, make sure they're right, and then you can go ahead, combine those 2 together, and then you can upload it onto TikTok or Instagram. But then sometimes YouTube will have I think they have a 1 minute cutoff, or the other 2 you can go like 1.5 minutes. So then you'd have to go back and trim it again for YouTube if you went over a minute. Whereas with Vidyo.ai, you can just see how long it is and just splice it and just send it off automatically from the website. Well, it certainly helps with the volume. I'm able to post like 1 a day off 1 YouTube video I make versus before I might have 1 or 2 a week. But the impressions on some of them have been up like 500% versus some of the older ones that I did beforehand. The main thing would be being able to get enough clients to where I can just do that full time and, making sure they all get the results that we're looking for. Obviously, this is helping as it streamlines the marketing part where you're trying to push out more content and put it on different platforms that aren't YouTube. A lot of people won't sit there and watch more than 30 seconds. So you have your long form stuff for people that actually want to watch the more informative things. And then you have like the catchy little 30-second or minute clips that we're using Vidyo.ai for to help achieve that. It's going to be a big part of it because that's where you get your name out there. People see the content, and since you're taking the small important parts of clips, the more viral parts of it or the more informative ones, you're going to be able to put them out more often than you would normally. Because when you're working full time, multiple jobs, I don't have time to sit down and do a long form video more than once a week. Whereas people that have more free time can, or if they're at a desk they can. I'm doing jobs that are hand-on. I can't be at a computer. So just being able to do that, I can take that 1 long form video, splice it up, get it out there more. Because before, I'd make the long form video, might get 1 or 2 shorts out of it. So you're only having, half the impressions you'd have if you can do 5, like I do with Vidyo.ai, and get them out there, and you have 1 a day essentially leading up to my next video. So then I can make my next video and just keep the line moving that way. Well, I mean, I'm just somewhat starting myself. So you can start pretty cheap with a good program on the computer, and then by being able to use a free service like Vidyo.ai and start getting those clips out there, you'll notice the growth start to pick up. And in just a couple months, as I said, I've been getting 100 to 500% more impressions on some of the clips, and that's just more just getting the volume out there. And as you get used to it, your content's going to get better. The process is going to get smoother. It just gets better as you go, but you got to start first.